Peaches, of course, and I got the peaches from Miller's Farm, which is right over there. And so I diced up 3 peaches. And so what we're going to do, we're going to add these peaches to our pot right here. And we're going to go ahead and add all of the ingredients because we actually want this to cook up as we do everything else, okay? So we have 3 peaches diced here. Look at it. I told you I had to pivot, so I have a recipe here, so I can't, bear with me. Alright, we have 3 peaches, and we have some local honey that I got from Terry's Bees Honey. And so we're going to use 2 tablespoons of honey. As you guys know, honey, especially local honey, if you suffer from any type of allergies or anything, local honey is going to be your best bet because this is the bees that are local feed off of the trees, off the flowers, off the plants and the grasses that are around here. And so this will help to build your immunity to any type of allergens that may be in the environment. And I will tell you that once honey is cooked, it doesn't have quite those medicinal properties. So you can eat it raw. So instead of breaking down the peach compote, you can actually just chop up the peaches and just drizzle the honey over to get the full effects of the honey. Honey is also what we call antimicrobial and antiviral. So that means that this helps to kill any type of bacteria and viruses that are in your body. So that's why, you see a lot of people chop up a lemon, they'll put honey, garlic, onion, cayenne pepper, cinnamon, and they'll eat that when they're sick. That's because this has antimicrobial and antiviral properties. So we're going to go ahead and drop 2 tablespoons of honey in here. So we have our honey here. Alrighty, so in addition to our honey, we're going to also add in 2 tablespoons of brown sugar. Brown sugar is right here. And we're going to pack in 2 tablespoons of brown sugar. All right, so we have our honey, we have our brown sugar in here, we have our peaches. We're going to also add in half of a teaspoon of cinnamon. If you know me, you know I love cinnamon, so I'm going to add the whole teaspoon.
Good for you too.
It is good for
diabetes.
Absolutely, I was about to say that. Look at you. Start sipping up the
That's all I got diabetes, and I'm going to watch that on.
Yes, so cinnamon actually, it'll reduce the glycemic index. It helps to regulate your blood sugar. Yeah. So you can sprinkle cinnamon on things that are sweet, and it'll help to regulate your blood sugar. Especially, it has to be the Ceylon cinnamon, not necessarily the Saigon cinnamon, which is what we typically eat, but it has to be Ceylon cinnamon.
Ceylon. I have never done it. I know honey's one of the best things for you.
Yeah, it is.
They had a doctor once, all go with all the honey doctors. The guy's leg was about to fly off, and he slammed the raw honey on it. It started healing up. Everything else.
I believe it.
They put it on my wrist, but not off my head.
I believe that.
They have those honey patches, whatever, medical stuff.
All right. So I also added in half of a teaspoon of vanilla, pure vanilla extract. If you use imitation vanilla, it's fine. Vanilla is vanilla, so whatever you want to use, you can use. Okay, I don't discriminate. Use what's important for your budget. Okay, how about that? So even if your budget doesn't allow you to buy local honey, you can buy honey from the store.
I don't discriminate either. I love brown sugar.
Alrighty, so we have our compote here. The last thing that we're going to add in is we're going to add in some water, and we're also going to add in the juice of half of a lemon, which is being about a tablespoon of lemon juice, okay? Let me see if I can do this. We need 2 tablespoons of water.
I just wanted to let you know that I made your shrimp recipe and it turned out well.
Oh, awesome. Yes, good for you. Very good. Okay, good. I'm excited. All right, you have my lemon here. It's actually also called you to finish it off with lemon zest. You don't have to do that if you don't want it. Okay, so it's just there. Yeah. So you can add in a juice of half of a lemon. And I'm going to give this a quick stir, and then we're going to go on to maybe put our honey butter on, and then we're going to go on to our first toast. Okay? I can get my skin dry. Alrighty, so we're just going to stir this up. And literally, we're going to leave this on, we're going to let it go, and it's going to basically take care of itself, literally, okay? So in here, just to recap, we have 3 diced up peaches, we have 2 tablespoons, 2 heaping tablespoons, and 2 packed tablespoons of brown sugar. We have 2 tablespoons of local honey. We have juice of half of a lemon, and we also have half of a teaspoon of cinnamon and half of a teaspoon of vanilla extract, okay? So that's our bleach compote, and this compote is going to go on top of our French toast which we're done, okay? Alright, we're going to let that go. And you can bring it to a boil. If it comes to a boil, you can bring it right back down, okay? And the honey butter, we're going to go ahead and just throw in literally a stick of butter. Look at the recipe. Y'all know that I have most of the things. Thank you for bearing with me as I read our recipe. All right, so we have half of a cup of butter. Half of a cup of butter is always 1 stick of butter. So that we're going to add in half a cup of honey and 2 tablespoons of brown sugar, and we're also going to add in a little bit of cinnamon to that. Okay, so we're going to let our butter go.
How you doing,
We're
buddy?
going to use half of a cup of honey, okay? Because it is a honey butter sauce. So this is what we're going to use in lieu of syrup, okay? I love it.
I love it too, but I'm diabetic.
I know, so you have to watch how much you
Do they have any honey like or something?
They do have a honey alternative,
Yeah.
but I kind of try to stay away from anything that's alternative sugar,
Yeah.
except for stevia. Stevia and maybe monk fruit if you can find pure monk fruit. But I'm a stevia. Like, I really don't advocate the artificial stevia.
Yeah.
Because those can actually cause you to have pain in your body. They can cause you to have inflammation, and it can also throw off your sense of sweetness to where, like, you think that things that aren't sweet are not, that are sweet or not sweet.
Yeah, I know.
Because, it's so aspartame.
I used to take beef powder and Roy's jelly when they used to have it at Walmart.
Yeah.
I guess I'm going to have to go to
Simply Good probably has it.
Yeah,
Simply
probably about
Good.
3 times higher than Walmart.
Yeah.
But I guess I need to start taking it.
Amazon?
Yeah.
Amazon may have it. Amazon.com.
Oh, Amazon.
Yeah,
Oh, wow.
Amazon. Alrighty, so our peaches are going. We have our honey butter that's going, and this is just going to go slow, okay? Always slow. Alrighty, so we are making room, and we're going to just come right over here. This side.
Come on, let's
And
do
we're
it.
going to go ahead and make our custard for our... I'm making sure my fire is low.
That's
I'm going to
the
turn
bread
this on
that's
high.
using. It's the bread that my daughter made. She's over there.
Don't do that at home.
The bread that's like
Alrighty, so for our custard, we are actually going to use duck eggs today. So we're trying some
You remember you?
Duck eggs, wow. Okay.
My brother eats duck eggs.
No, it ain't
I don't think I've had a duck egg.
It actually calls for
Those are baked
I
duck.
mean, you talk
regular
about
eggs,
the
or
best
fresh
food kind of
eggs,
tasty
or
food
if you're
we
using duck eggs,
I
it calls
used to
for
buy
3 duck
2
eggs.
or 3 loaves
The difference with duck
bread
eggs
from
and chicken eggs is that duck eggs
and bread, all
have
kinds of
actually
bread,
more
all
drinks in their yolk, okay? So
worked at the yogurt for a while. Yeah, that lady there. And you know what's a lot? She had gray hair. She dyed her hair. I said, oh my God, she's like 30 years young.
Eggs, no shell. And as y'all know, like local eggs, the shell is harder than it is in commercial eggs. So bear with me. All right. Y'all see how big the yolk is? So the yolk is way bigger than what it is in a chicken egg. Not just because the egg is bigger, but just because that's how duck eggs
That's going to be the heck of a bread egg. Oh, man.
I smell your bread. Yes, exactly.
Is that the bread in that loaf over there? It's just like regular bread. Oh, yeah. That's cinnamon. Really good.
Alrighty, so we have our duck egg.
But I want to know the exact recipe, how to mix everything in there. Because that one doctor binder, you ever heard of him?
Oh, yeah.
Well, he got me, a lot of people yeah. But he's got also,
Y'all see the peaches are starting to macerate a little bit, meaning that there's juice that's being formed. Our honey butter is on. I want to make sure we didn't blow a fuse, guys. I think we blew a fuse.
I would love to try that and not have to
I think we have lost power. All right, so we'll have to see.
But I had to cut out. I was coming out here eating all these pastries and everything all the time.
And they have too much going on. But we're going to go ahead and do it without it.
Now I just let it all out. It's 100% better.
I don't know where the ladies went, but that's good.
I reckon.
We have lost power.
It made you earrings.
All right.
The one right there. Yeah.
All right, I love that.
So our custard is going to be 3 dozen.
See old watermelon man over there?
Yes.
Like I got one. We have vanilla, cinnamon, and if you wanted to, you can add nutmeg, but you don't necessarily have to add nutmeg. Nutmeg would give it more of a flavor, kind of like so we're going to beat our eggs. And I like to beat my eggs until they're kind of pale yellow. Alrighty, so we have our eggs. We're going to add in our half and half. We're going to add in half a teaspoon of cinnamon, and we're also going to add in a teaspoon of vanilla. So it says a teaspoon of cinnamon and a teaspoon of vanilla. Can't get my half in there. We're going to add in our vanilla. We have 1 teaspoon of vanilla. Vanilla makes it better, I always say. It already smells good. I wish we had smell-o-vision. You guys would be able to smell. But it does smell good. Alrighty, so we have our 3 duck eggs. We have 1 cup of half and half. We have a tablespoon of cinnamon and 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. Right? And we're going to mix that. And one thing I always say is cinnamon is so light that it is going to float to the have a higher fat content. Right? So that's what we have right now. As you guys know, if you've been here, you know that we have lost power. So,
oh no,
we lost power, so I'm just going to walk through the recipe again, and then we're just going to see what, you know, this is nothing. So we're just going to go with it. So just to recap, in our peach compote, we have 3 ripe peaches that we got from Miller Farms. And so I cut up and diced those peaches. I also have 2 tablespoons of honey, 2 tablespoons of brown sugar. I have half of a teaspoon of cinnamon. I have half of a teaspoon of vanilla. I have the juice of 1 lemon, so half of a lemon here. And I also have 2 tablespoons of water. So that is all that's in here. For your honey butter, you literally have half a cup of honey. You have half a cup of butter. And I'm also going to add some cinnamon to this as well, but I was waiting for it to melt. And so I have to wait. So we're just waiting for our power to return. And then all right, so we're working with
Excuse me, sir. Yeah.
I was worried that overwhelming, but we had our glitter, so. Yeah, we do. I'm sorry, guys.
It's getting hot, babe. It's getting hot.
Yeah. All right, we have power again.
I had talked to my friends over there.
I see. Your little social butterfly. Really? Did you have both sides? Okay. What is that, like a power splitter?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So did you have like the handlebars up there riding my feet?
Later on, but I'm
I know, that's what I...
It's gotta be down there.
Uh-huh.
bought it then.
When was this?
Oh, that was about 2 months ago now. Like,
No, I didn't.
buy it. Just lay it out. I told you that.
I did not hear about it. Right, right.
So it's all kinds of changes out there. You wouldn't believe it.
That is crazy. Alrighty guys, so we had lost power, but now we have power back, so we're just waiting for everything to warm back up. Just to recap, we are making the cinnamon swirl French toast, and so we have the peach compote that we're making this in here. We have 3 dried peaches, we have 2 tablespoons of honey, local honey that we got from Terry's Bees. The peaches came from Miller Farms. We also have 2 tablespoons of brown sugar. We have the juice of half of a lemon. We have half a teaspoon of cinnamon and half a teaspoon of vanilla extract and 2 tablespoons of water in here. So we're going to go ahead and give this a stir because it's been neglected because the power was off. But as you can see, the peaches are beginning to macerate. And so all of that natural sweetness from the peaches is in here. We also have that sweetness from our brown sugar and the sweetness from our local honey. So this is going to be really good on top of our French toast. We also have a warm honey butter that we're making with it as well. All this is half a cup of honey and half a cup of butter. Literally, that's all it is. So honey butter sauce, okay? We don't want to overwhelm it, you know, because we have multiple components here and we have different components here. So we don't need every component in everything. You know what I'm saying? It's every flavor. In our custard, we have 3 duck eggs. And so we never had duck eggs before. Duck eggs actually have, I've never had them before. So I'm
rich thing for baking, you know, doing baking cakes and stuff. Because it's so rich. They orange instead of yellow. Oh, we used to go down to City Park, get them and grind like that, like we do up there. And get them with 5 ladies around up there. We grew up with those. But anyway, hey, I don't get your, so we were the happiest, you know. Hey, we'd go down there and get some of the eggs. 1 egg was going to fry. Our eggs we would have the, I mean, they're the best bakers you ever do because it's so rich.
Oh, that is so cool. So yeah, that, so I added 3 duck eggs and a cup of lemon cream. And so I'm not going to drink the half and half. And so that's going to be the nice rich custard. We have 1 teaspoon of vanilla and 1 teaspoon of cinnamon in here as well. All right? Okay, yeah, I don't know what it is. I do have
You wouldn't believe everything. Oh man, it's got a little bit of everything. Peaches, honey, cinnamon,
okay, I have
and
it
lemon juice.
Alrighty, so we're going to learn on the fly here. Yes, so you know, bear with us. I'm going to unplug our griddle. Put this aside. So the griddle is what's causing the power. So this is going to be a little bit different, and so it's going to be a little slow as far as, you know, giving out the samples and everything. But we're going to make it work. We're just going to have to, just one demo by you. What we do. Take it all the way.
Hang out with you.
All right, so we have power.
I've been watching the whole about this so dang good.
Okay, they're working on it. We're going to put that down.
If I get a sample off the blood, it'll be 500 or 600.
No, I'm going to get it. All right, if anybody's doing anything else about the power, don't they're not smart.
Yeah.
It wasn't enough. You're not the phone.
Got some people right on the stairs.
Yeah, but I get it. All right, so we're going to take a break. Yeah, not as much as I probably should.
was out front there, had a little thing like this set up.
No, I never saw that lady.
Oh man, it was so good.
Alrighty, so we are making our, what we're going to do is because we do have to, we had to reduce our power source. While this is warm, this may be more like room temperature and it may be a little bit thicker than what we want it to be. But this is still going to be your honey butter sauce. It's half a cup of salted butter, which is half a stick of butter, and then half a stick, half a cup of honey, okay? So it's still going to be okay.
I can't even taste it. I know it's going to be wonderful.
So this is better than honey butter from Texas Roadhouse or cinnamon butter, whatever they have. This is all natural. We have all natural butter and local butter. Alright, so cinnamon swirl French toast with the peach compote. Alright, and to recap for those who just walked up, in our peach compote, we have 3 ripe peaches.
It won't be long.
We have 2 tablespoons of honey, 2 tablespoons of brown sugar, half of a teaspoon of vanilla, half of a teaspoon of cinnamon, 2 tablespoons of water, and the juice of half of a lemon is in our compote, okay? We also have the honey butter, which is half of a stick of salted butter, and half of a cup of honey. In our custard, we have 3 duck eggs, 1 cup of half and half. We also have a tablespoon of vanilla and a tablespoon of cinnamon. Okay? Alrighty. So we're going to stir it. Like I said, whenever you make custard for your French toast, the cinnamon always rises to the top. So I always tell people, always before you dip your bread, you're going to mix it up again. They seem like kind of tedious, but either that or you can just add more sugar, you know. Just mix it up or you add more sugar, alright? So we still waiting for our stuff to heat up.
That's okay. I'm just taking pictures.
Getting there.
You can hang around and get a sample.
No, I got it. Yeah.
It's good. I've been wanting it, and I know it's going to be
We only have about 1 pound of gas left. Alright, we're waiting for our pans to heat up, and then we're going to go ahead and heat this. Get the sample, alright?
Yeah.
Thank you guys for your patience. I know you guys are sitting here ready.
I know. I'm about to start watching.
Uh-oh.
I hadn't had breakfast yet. My breakfast is going to be potato salad.
Oh, that's going to be
Man, they
good.
got some good ones right now. They're dead right off the line. One called Cherokee Purple.
Oh,
They got that. You ever see one of them?
I've seen
They
one
black
back
almost
in the
thing. Oh, they're great. And then the people, you know, have way faster in it. But in the summer, I could live off the potato salad.
Yeah, because they taste
And
so
I eat them. That's all I eat. Like in the summer,
Yeah.
get after a while, 2 or 3 months, you get tired. Then you want to say, well, I'm going to next year.
Yeah, you like to come into tomato salad.
Yeah, but I can't eat my teeth are really bad. I used to chew a whole bucket of bubble gum. A long time.
Uh-huh.
I didn't think I just, I mean, they were right. Packing it up. A lot of people think, you know, a lot of people don't know that their teeth are big fall. It ain't what happened to me. I'm moving out to the people right here. My house is 3 miles.
Alrighty, so I think we got power, guys. And it seems like things are getting warmer, kind of. Maybe not. Alright, so now working on the house, so we're going to take a pause on the podcast. Alright.
Hey, Bill was late.
You didn't pause, alright? I'm still here for the pause. Alright, has anybody here ever had buckets? So do they taste similar to chicken eggs?
Yeah, they better. They run rich. Yeah, like I said, yeah, like if you get there and open wing, chicken eggs, they're more yellow than orange. You get the light color orange, you need to kind of and then but the duck eggs, they're so rich, like most people get off and just make a taste of it like that.
Yeah, that's what I've heard.
No.
That's what I've heard.
Like I said, we go down there to City Park, buy the duck eggs. We didn't have no little chicken, little duck eggs. I remember one time we went there, my next one there, still went out there. See, I didn't live down there. How you doing? And then you're a long time when you've been hiking.
I just got to go to more show. Yeah, I went for the
I feel like once it breaks down just a little bit more, it's gonna have a really, really, really good flavor. Now, one of the things I wish I did bring was nutmeg, because if I had a little bit of nutmeg to it, then this would have come together almost like a pizza pie on top of the French toast. So that's all.
I think he said.
Huh?
I think he said we might be good. I don't know.
Okay. Yeah, I think we are, because I feel like this is getting warmer than what it was. All right. All right, so we're just waiting for our pan to warm up. We have no time. We're going to wait for it to get hot, and then we're going to drop it right back down slow. If you don't eat it, if you watch any of the videos of the then you know that I am a medium lady. So I would say if you have a six or so, medium eat it at 5. So never have anything on high because you will burn things up. We do have this pan on high just to bring it up to 10, and then we're going to drop it right back down to 8. Right? So when this becomes like, not like a heat, but like a rum, I'll say like a simmer, and then we're going to probably change this honey butter right before we start serving. So hopefully we'll be getting started soon. And we'll have samples for the meat. Because that's what we're going to do. So in the meantime, I'm going to start with this cinnamon right after you see this cinnamon swirl bread is actually from Harris Hearth. Harris Hearth is right over here in the farmer's market, and these loaves are actually $10 per loaf, and you get all of these slices. You see, it is pretty sizable, and it is really dense. So I feel like this is going to be good. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and just slice these slices in half because I'm going to the skillet. So I'm going to go ahead and in the meantime, while I wait for my skillet to heat up, go ahead and slice these in half. That way it'll be a good size for our set. And if you didn't know, now you know. But we're going to use a bread knife, and a bread knife is a knife that has a serrated edge. And the serrated edge is there so when you cut into bread, if you cut into cakes or bagels, what it'll do, it'll cut through the crusty crust, but it won't push down on the bread. Because you know how bread is soft on the inside but hard on the outside? This will cut through the crust on the outside, but then it'll still maintain the integrity of the bread. Okay. And I can tell from looking at this bread, it looks like it's a yeast bread that has butter. Leave the ends. I smell my skillet heating up. So we're almost there. I'm going to add this bread right back to my bag.
But honestly, even with just this, it's still chicken. So whatever our free is today.
Excuse me.
It's all about
I'm only moving it down because I don't want to move that over.
you're fine. You do what you need to do.
You know, we want to make sure we don't have cross-contamination. And that's one thing, guys. You want to make sure that you cook when you cook. Don't cook like all reckless and chaotic. You want to make sure that you cook in an order to where everything is ready for you. We call this mise en place. Mise en place means that everything is in its place. So we have our bread here, our custard here, and our pan here. So your mise en place should be in the order that you're in. It is hot or the order that you're in. So that way, you don't create a movement and chaos.
You can power back on.
Yes, it is.
I have to do my PR file.
Oh, I see. Okay. Thank you.
It's like a it's like a family union. I've been seeing people.
I know. That's how it is.
At least 50 years. That one boy driving on since
That's one of the things that you love about coming to the market is that you see people that you have not seen in a long time.
Are you from here?
Yes.
Are you? Where'd you grow up in?
I grew up in New York, but I've been here since 2000.
I was talking to somebody about the TD in New York City. I said, well, since the guy's going, how you like old, what's the name, Mayor? Oh, I love it. And I said, he said, free child care, free ride the bus. What you going to do when the money does all that? He said, well, I don't know, but I love it now.
Yeah, I love it. Alrighty, so
No, you good. You
instead of
good.
using butter, I like to use cooking spray. Butter is good, like, you know, butter makes you good. But sometimes I like to use the cooking spray only because I feel like butter will burn. Because once you have like a clarified butter, meaning that you have removed all of the milk fat from the butter, I advise using a spray. Alright, so I'm going to spray it down. Y'all see the fan is hot.
Yeah,
You got to turn it down. And so what we're going to do is we're going to quickly dip our bread in here. And we're going to start adding it to the pan. Y'all hear it sizzling. Uh-oh. And so like I said, this cinnamon toast is from, or the cinnamon bread is from Paris Hurt. Hey, hey.
Good, how are you?
Oh, I'm just curious. We have lost power, but now we're back.
Oh, well, good.
Alrighty, so just to recap, in our custard for our cinnamon swirl bread, cinnamon swirl French toast, we do have 3 duck eggs, 1 cup of half and half, 1 teaspoon of vanilla, 1 teaspoon of cinnamon. I think that's it, yeah. And we're using cinnamon swirl bread from Harris Hertz right here at the farmer's market. We do have in our peach compote, we have peaches, 3 ripe peaches. We have 3 tablespoons of, 2 tablespoons of brown sugar, 2 tablespoons of local honey, 2 tablespoons of water. We have juice of half of a lemon, a teaspoon or half of a teaspoon of cinnamon, and 1 teaspoon or half of a teaspoon of vanilla. And we also have a honey butter that we're going to put on here. We're going to actually switch this out in a little bit. Our honey butter is literally half of a cup of honey and half of a cup melted butter. All right, so if you're here, I know we don't have smell-o-vision, but those of y'all who are here, y'all can smell it. So it is. So we're excited because we have power. Yeah. All righty, and as you can see, the French toast is starting to dry out. You dip it quickly. Like a lot of times you can dip it and leave it in the custard for like 10 seconds per side. I feel like that absorbs too much. Like it absorbs a lot of the custard. You just literally want to dip it and then dip it. Literally. As I say, dip it on one side, dip it on the other. That's the way to do it. Dip it on one, dip it on the other. And so now what we're going to do, we're going to check for our caramelization, our Maillard reaction, because that's what toasts it up. So we're going to look and see if it's brown on that side. Ooh, look guys. So there we go.
Good. Smells really good.
And it smells good. Alrighty, we're cooking with grease. So we have our cinnamon swirl bread from Harrisburg. We have our compote, our peach compote. As you guys can see, it is bubbling. So we're going to give it a stir. Yeah. And y'all see how it's thickened up? The peaches are also going to break down slightly. So our peach compote is basically ready. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to take this back and put this here. And I'm going to put on my honey butter just to melt that down a little. Because we're actually almost ready for samples. So do one more batch of French toast and then we are going to be ready for our samples. Alright, and if you look, you see where it's caramelized on both sides. So that means that it is ready. Y'all see that? Nice and brown. We don't want it to be burnt, okay?
Yeah.
And also, some people actually add sugar to their custard or their French toast. So we can add sugar to that. What happens is that causes the caramelization or it causes it to brown more. So a lot of times your French toast makes it look like it's cooked on the outside, but it's really raw on the inside. And we don't want to get soured up, so we want to make sure that it's cooked on the inside. Okay? So we're going to dip our bread. We're going to dip and then dip. Yeah. Dipping. Yeah. That's the thing. You gotta go to the store, right? All right. There we go. And if you guys okay. It's starting to melt. See that goes? I'm just gonna give it a swirl. Alrighty, so today, again, just to recap, we have cinnamon swirl French toast with a peach compote with more honey butter sauce, okay? So the honey butter sauce is what we're using in the syrup. One of the good things about this sauce is that you have the natural sugars from the honey, and you have all that delicious fat. You know, fat does have fat, okay? From the butter, so we have the deliciousness in here. We also have our delicious local peach compote. And our peach compote has 3 ripe peaches that we diced up. It has 2 tablespoons of honey, 2 tablespoons of brown sugar, half of a teaspoon of cinnamon, half of a teaspoon of vanilla, 2 pounds of lemon, and it also has 2 tablespoons of water. And it has alright, so let's check and see what's going on with our recipe. It's brown, but I'm gonna let it brown a little bit more. You don't want to brown it, okay? But not in the brown. And if y'all can smell it, y'all smell. Can guys smell that honey?
Mm-hmm.
I'm so excited. I usually don't. I usually text, but I may have to eat today.
You've been working hard.
Oh, it smells so good. You smell that? You smell the honey?
Yeah.
I think this is going to be decent. All right, I think I'm ready to play. All right, we're gonna let that cook a little bit more.
If you feel like you need
It looks delicious.
So that we can now, one of the things that it is important to do as you go from batch to batch, your pan does cool down. So it is important to let your pan heat back up, okay? And so one of the things, that's one of the benefits of using griddle to make French toast or pancakes or anything is that it's like the griddle, I don't know what it is, it's like that heat stays constant. It's like it almost doesn't cool down. But when you use the skillet, you do have to let it heat back up. So we're probably going to give it another flip just to caramelize a little bit more on the side that was but in the meantime, those who have been spending your waiting for them to come over.
That makes sense.
All right, so we're going to go ahead and start with our sampling here. We have our honey butter sauce. Then we're going to add some of this peach compote on here.
Oh, Kelly, you're up to pose with that one. That's beautiful. Beautiful.
Gorgeous.
All right.
And to the lady who's been waiting so patiently.
Oh gosh.
There you go.
Awesome. Thank you. Looks delicious.
All right, here we go. Let's just around again. On this side, would you like to sample that? Yes, ma'am. Absolutely.
Say no question.
So we have our honey butter sauce. Oh, how is it?
She's sampling. It's marvelous.
Good. I'm glad you're enjoying it.
This smells so good.
Peaches are really good, really sweet.
All right.
Are you guys willing to pose for me? Yeah? All right, here we go.
All right, so I'm going to pick some more samples. But first, I'm going to let my hand then I'm going to put some more on. I'm going to get this seed later. Oh yeah, I cut all these in there. You want some?
Yeah.
There you go, young man.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
ain't got one yet?
Not yet.
You always do the video.
Yeah.
Get to that.
Say it's good?
Oh, it's delicious. Got those good taste.
Okay, then.
They're too sweet, though.
Oh, already? Okay.
You know, first time I ever ate fruit toast, I was about 15 and a half years ago. I grew up in Cuban home. And the lady, the house, her son and me.
Let me put some more on.
It's so good. Thank you.
Yeah, I think you could.
It smells good. I promise you. My goodness.
It's all, no, I have all this.
There, baby, it's delicious.
I know it feels
It
like
was
it's
worth
like
it.
working in slow motion.
Hey, it was worth the wait,
I need
though.
to hire an assistant.
You need to, hey, you need to hire Mr. Cracker.
Oh, what?
That's me.
You want me to? You gonna be
Mr.
my-
Cracker. My name's Mr. Cracker. Uncle Cracker, really. Like the singer.
Okay.
Oh, that's good. Good. Maybe toast. I needed this, and I think my blood sugar was a little bit low. Because I took some insulin. I was going to eat a couple of minutes later. I've been up here about 2 hours. But I've been seeing everybody I know, and I got to talk to them. I ain't seen some of them 10 years or longer than that. I thought I remember getting the watermelon back there in the house. What's he doing down there? What kind of therapy? Oh, that's what I do. I need to get back in the gym. I was cutting trees. I was 17 years old.